Welcome back to another video. Today I'm just gonna show off every single church in my Minecraft Alpha City. I built these all just for fun. I just love building different builds in my Minecraft city. Churches are one of the funnest things to make, so I built lots. I think it's because in real life they're like lots of churches or cathedrals you see, or mosques or temples. You always see them like super fancily made, and they look super nice, and they're pieces of art in a way, lots of them. So it's really fun to make, one of the funner things to make in the world. And this is the first church I made. This is the Haunted Shore Church, all the way out one of the farthest sides of my city. I want to make this church a bit older looking. This area is a bit more creepy. There's a haunted house there, funeral home, graveyard, and the old church. Still looks really nice. Put a big cross out of cobblestone at the top there. Just like building them. Yeah, there's a little pathway too going out there, which goes to a little park, and there's old well behind here. Made the pathway look all broken since it's older. And this is the church. Some bookshelves at the back with some books in them related to the church. And then different pews you can sit at, lots of different pews. This is where the pastor would come up and give a sermon and speak to all the people here. How much can this fit? 6, 12, 24 people. Then the little place, I guess, this office of the pastor could come sit back here, write out their sermons or their speeches or whatever. So yeah, just a small little church. I think it's nice. I like that it's elevated a bit in the back. You can go check out the back of the church too. So yeah, I like that though, elevated one off the ground. This is one of the later churches I made in my world. It's one of the nicest ones, honestly. But on to the next one. On to the next church, which is just a small one over here. It's a few houses, a few different things around here, so I just thought, why not build a little church? This is, of course, put up my render distance. This is the prison island, so there's the prison over there. And a new church over there too, I'll show you after. Yes, it's a small little church. I really like the design I did of the roof on this. Switching out the glass and the stone, I think that looks nice. I wanted to make it a bit more unique. Didn't have space to put the signs or much space for the pews, just made a small little church just for fun. I wanted to focus more on the design of the outside than anything on the inside. I still think it works as a good church too. You don't need much, just a place to sit, a place to go out here. You can converse and talk sitting down or outside after. Lots of spaces to go. Just walk over here real quick to the next one. The church I went to growing up, though, it had of course, the space like that with all the pews and then the stage at the front to talk, but it also had a kitchen at the back, a small kitchen where they made some food and drink. Sometimes I always made some iced tea and stuff. It was good. And there's the upstairs at the Sunday church I went to and stuff, a couple of those. There's a room where the babies went, and then there was the little entrance area and a little staff area. So yeah, it was a pretty small but nice church. I liked it. This is the big church I made. Doesn't have any other rooms than just the main room though. But yeah, you can go in here. A bunch of crosses at the top. It's a older abandoned church on my island, so you can see it's partially destroyed from time, but it's in better condition than lots of these buildings. And canon of that, I'm just gonna say that they focused on actually caring for it, just like that building that's kept in good condition because they repaired and kept it in condition, in good condition. But all these other abandoned buildings are a lot more destroyed, and this one has been at least somewhat kept in good condition, but the roof is fallen apart. And yeah, lots of the chairs are missing. Yeah, it's just an abandoned church. It's kept more as a museum now, so I'm guessing it started getting destroyed and then they decided to maintain it the way it was so people could still visit it. And that's the way I kept this church. And I kept all the glass not destroyed there because that's around the cross. But some of the side glass is destroyed, and none of the crosses are destroyed, of course. So this is the next little chapel. Gotta go in here into the prison. So yeah, this is actually the first time I think about the cross for one of the churches I made. Some of the other ones don't really have any, but I think it just makes them look a lot more like a church, a lot more noticeable. This is the chapel. I really like how it looks with the sun shining in here. It's mainly because the roof is stairs as well, so it lets light shine through in this version. Pretty small, basic church. We know there's a need for some in prison, I guess. It needs some God. So yeah, built a bunch of pews, huge stage here. It's one of my favorite parts of the prison, to be honest. Here we're coming over to the next church I made, which was a recent one. I wasn't originally going to build one here, but I turned this into a little island, this plot of land, and I wanted to remake an island and name it New Talon Island after the old Talon Island that was abandoned. So yeah, this is that, and since that one had a big church before, I decided I want to make a church here too. And I made it out of mostly wood and wool, and I guess glass and stone floor. This is one of the churches with a pretty cool name, the New Talon Church. I like it. I don't think I named a lot of the other ones. Maybe they have names, I was just not paying attention. But yeah, that's just a small little church I made a while ago. On to the next one, and that's the 5th one so far. I think I have 7 total to show off. Next one's over here. So we're nearing up on the next one now. So Lookout Tower. So I actually don't think, I think there's only one more left. I don't know if that I just like forgot about, but maybe. Yeah, this is the next one. Little church on this little island. This island has just a bunch of houses, a store, little doctor's office, house in a park, and the church in the middle. Not so that they don't have to go on a boat and leave the island every time they want to go to church or buy something or go to the doctor's. It's all here. Yeah, pretty basic little bottom part, bunch of chairs, bookshelves, a stage. Then you get up here. This is a lookout tower. We gotta turn up the render distance again. And yeah, you get a pretty good view. Look, you can see that church there. Prison one's like right there. There's one there, so you can see 3 different ones from here. It's the 1st one over, or the last one over there. 7th one. And the rest of the island. It's a decent view, especially now that I've started building over there. You can see some stuff I built all the way over there. Should do something with that little island, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Have that little island I turned into something there. Okay, time to go back to the main island for the last church of the video and the first church in the city. So here we are at the last church of the video. There's a blimp over there in front of it. It's at the beginning part of my city, this little place. Those That's the 3rd building in the city over there. So the first few. Yeah, it's abandoned little house up here. Gravestone behind it of the previous owner. Added that more recently, like a couple months ago. It's a flag for my city up there. And this is the church, it's pretty big. They give it a name. Mount Church's Church. Yep, very good name. Yep, Sugarcane Shore Church. I guess that's the name. No, I put 2. Yeah, this is a pretty big church. It's just more tall than anything, but it's pretty wide as well. If you look outside, it is just like a huge box, but I just love the design. I want to try to make it be more than just a big box, adding like a little different design to it. I think it turned out pretty nice. I really like how it looks. It's pretty simple, but it's good. It's definitely very spacious. There's some books there, and then just couple pews, a lot of space to a small little stage. It's very spacious, though. I like it. Maybe I should have added a couple more pews to make it like at least one more on each side, but I still think it's really good. There's not too many people in my city. I mean, I'm the only one, but even if there were people, this would be enough to fill up. There's a lot of churches. So we'll go to the office quick and then we'll go take a look around. So there's a little walkway with some bookshelves, crafting table, lots of windows. And then someone can come sit here and talk to the pastor, I guess. Not much else in here. Guess it keeps it empty, but very spacious. There's a book in there. Done lots of builds around the outside of it. We're just gonna mainly take a look at the outside, but I'll show you the couple random builds. Little gravestone down there too. There's a couple benches around it. There's a pond right beside it. Then this is the back door to the church. And it's just a little trash can to throw out any garbage. I really like this one just because it's all the way on top of the hill. I love the little pond too, with it still being on top of the hill as well. That's gonna be the end of the video though. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.